Thank you, and I commend the bill to the House.
I call Shane Reti.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's a pleasure to speak and take a short call on the Brokering Weapons and Related Items Control Bill, a bill that, as we've heard, is anchored and underpinned by the Arms Trade Treaty 2014, which arose as a US-led development against the background of the Syrian conflict. As we've heard also, we are and have ratified this treaty, but it's also interesting to look at those countries that haven't ratified the treaty. Rwanda, Uganda, Congo, Angola, Namibia, Philippines, none of them have ratified the Arms Trade Treaty. And if we look at some of their histories, which are relevant as you discuss and look at those parties that may indeed be brokering weapons, we can look at Rwanda, which has a very sad history, unfortunately. In the 3 years from October 1990, Rwanda, one of the poorest countries in the world, became the third largest importer of weapons in Africa. Estimated spending of US $112 million came from Egypt. Weapons came from Egypt, France and South Africa. Uganda also has troubles. In 2017, their American consulate, say again in 1991, they first came to international attention in the arms trade brokering environment when they had a plane grounded in Yugoslavia with illegal arms. I've mentioned Congo. They were actually under an arms embargo for exactly the sort of things this bill is looking to address. UN arms embargo from 2003 to 2008. Their brokering relationships came from Malaysia and also from Bulgaria. Angola Gate, it was called, 1999, scandal that rocked the French political world and effectively involved a very large sum of money, $790 million US, with brokers around the world, again at the risk that we would put ourselves at without this sort of bill, France, Russia, Slovakia and Bulgaria. I could go through some of the others. Namibia also has a checkered history, and the Philippines. I'll come back to those countries in just a moment, but we've heard of the 9 submissions that were made to the committee. Very thoughtful submitters, including the New Zealand Law Society, the Public Health Association, Privacy Commissioner, Amnesty International and the New Zealand Nurses Organisation. Their concerns were wide-ranging, that the bill should adopt more stringent standards, that maybe the scope was too narrow, so some saying needed to be widened, some saying needed to be narrowed, and that there was a need for greater consistency with export, import and domestic weapons legislation. I want to conclude and just come back to those countries I mentioned: Rwanda, Uganda, Congo, Angola, Namibia and Philippines. I've heard those names before. I've heard them before in this House quite recently. Oh, that's right, they've all got waka-jumping legislation. Could it possibly be that if you have waka-jumping legislation, that maybe your government is undemocratic, that maybe your government is unstable and more inclined to be brokering illegal weapons like this bill is trying to counter? I just wanted to seed that thought. We'll be supporting this bill. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I call Lewis Wall.
Tēnā koe te mangai o te whare. That was a really interesting way to end your speech, Mr. Reti. Can I just say